Good morning to everyone on Radio Libre Expression. So today we have the privilege to have as a guest Mohammed Mbugi. He's from Lahore in Pakistan. So Mohammed, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. It's an honor to be with you. I'm so glad that finally we could make this program together.
I'm very glad, Mohammed, to have you online today. So, Mohammed, tell us please about you people, Kalash, where they come from.
First of all, Kalash, nobody knows the origins of Kalash. Lot of French people have done research and they have written books on Kalash. And one of them also I met in 1980 and then in 1989. I had lot of friends from Alliance Francaise in Karachi, Pakistan.
Yes, Alliance Francaise, yes.
My librarian friend, his name was Christophe Khan Pani.
Oh, great.
He is from the royal family of Bengal.
Oh, that's very interesting, Mohammed.
Yes, he helped me a lot. He helped me go through all the material which was written about Kalash. And then I started compiling notes and I started doing art workshops. And in 1980, I went to Kalash myself. And I came back and I gave my first lecture in Alliance Francaise, Karachi. And then in Lahore, then in Islamabad. And then I started traveling and I had my first exhibition in Alliance Francaise, Hong Kong. So I'm very familiar with the French identity of art and especially the contribution French people did on art.
Oh, very nice.
Yes, but unfortunately, since the atomic explosions in the areas of Tahiti, French Guyana, I stopped actively participating with the French because I did not agree to hurt the ozone layer and things like that. But now you're always welcome because the French contribution to history of art, literature, and wonderful contribution France has done for the development of mankind. So I'm glad to be back on a French radio again after a lapse of many, many years.
Oh, that's very nice, Mohammed. And tell us more about Kalash people. Are they Muslim? Are they live their faith very freely in Pakistan? Where exactly live the Kalash people? In which area?
Kalash live in northwest frontier province bordering Afghanistan. There is a small little area called Kafiristan in olden days, written by Persian writers. This area in the 326 before Christ was visited by the Alexander's army. So there are a lot of things which people consider as a resemblance to the Greek culture.
Amazing.
The Greeks are very fascinated by Kalash. But up to where my research is concerned, there is no contribution of Greek because Kalash lived before Greeks 3,000 to 5,000 years before Alexander came to these areas. So nobody knows the origins of Kalash.
Very interesting because Alexander the Great came in this place where the Kalash live and so today they have some kind of little bit Greek culture, right?
Yes.
Very, very nice. And what about their faith? I was asking you, Mohammed, if they live freely, their faith, and what religion they have. They have a particular religion or they are Muslims?
No, they are not Muslims. Because the religion what they have is pagan religion, which is predating Christianity, Hinduism, Islam, as well as Buddhism.
Wow.
It's a miracle how this culture survived with four major religions all around it and people invading them and abducting their women for a very long period. And Kalash, as far as beauty is concerned, they were always presented as slaves to the imperial armies and imperial courts of most of the Persian and the Greek empires. And the wine was traded all the way from the areas of Kafiristan to the Greek and the Romans as well as the Persian courts in exchange of the Silk Route, because Silk Route was a very prominent thing and the area for pleasure was Kafiristan. before going into the Gobi Desert. This is the long route of Kafiristan, and it has been acknowledged, remembered, as well as quoted by most of the historians, including the Greek philosophers of that time.
Very interesting, honestly, Muhammad, because it's remind me a little bit like, tell me if I'm wrong, like Zoroastrians from Iran. You know, it's a very old religion, 5,000 years old religion, and the worship, you know, the fire. They believe in one supreme being. It's a little bit like that, or it's completely different?
It is a little bit like that, but the major part of the religion which Kalash has, if you go and live among Kalash, then slowly the time freezes out and you go to 5,000 years. They have little bit of fire worshipping because fire is purity for Kalash. They don't worship fire like the Zoroastrians did, but they purify themselves with the help of fire. And also in the time of when ladies have their monthly cycle, they are asked to go and live in a small little house away from the settlement. It is called Pasha Lady. And there the children are born, and the girls who are reaching puberty, they go and live there for some time. So these are early pagan traditions, later on adopted by Christianity, Zoroastrianism, as well as Judaism. So it is all a continuation of religion. But Kalash was handicapped because most of their books were burnt in the areas of Nuristan in 1890 when the Amir of Afghanistan converted them into Islam. So he burnt everything. There was not a single trace left of any documentation. It is only thank you to the royal family of Chitral that Kalash has survived for the last 400 years. Otherwise, they would have vanished from the face of the earth, and we would only see them in the books and anthropological studies. But today, 5,000 Kalash live and practice their own religion, and they are protected by the law of Pakistan, which is called Law for Minorities in our constitution, that forbids forced religion conversion. But during the time of Afghan war, unfortunately, they were used as guides, but no compensation was paid to the Kalash, that they helped to break the bone of USSR, and no compensation, no development. So polio is still there. That's a very big problem because it is remote areas of Pakistan. And I hope that people like Médecins Sans Frontières and other organizations will go into that area and do polio vaccination. That will help a lot. And I'm very upbeat because with the help of your program, I'm sure I will bring international communities to pay attention towards United Nations decennium, which will last till 2014, to come and help Kalash a little bit.
Oh yes, I hope very much that, like you say, United Nations and other country, even people who have the possibility to go there, help and do something. And it was too bad that they burned those books a few hundred years ago. It was like people who burned in Alexandria, in Egypt, you know, the great library, and with all these very, very interesting documents, you know, from Greek people like Democritus and so many others like this, you know, from other countries, and it's too bad, you know, too bad. But they never found, you know, other books that people hide somewhere, like they never found some book in archaeology. I'm talking about some.
Most of them came out as folk stories because Kalash were not allowed to have a written script. So the only thing they could do was tell stories in their song. So Lut, Vivian, and Joab, a writer from France, he compiled a book in 1970s. Kalash revisited. And then lots and lots of anthropological studies came up with the Cultural Conference of the Hindu Kush 3 times. So all these things are documented. Most of them are with the archaeological studies in the University of Heidelberg, Germany. So anybody wanting to research more can check on University of Heidelberg, Professor Karl Jetmar. He was the competitor who did a lot of good research on Kalash studies. And the other thing I want to point out is the best book ever written about Kalash is Kafirs of the Hindu Kush by Robertson. He was a British viceroy. He was based in Chitral, Pakistan, and he wrote about these tribes which were living in the Nuristani area. And in 1890, after conversion, he was the first man to give first-hand information. After that, the area was forbidden for outsiders.
Oh yes, that's a very interesting. People want to buy this book to know more, like you say, about Kalash. And tell us, because you say, Mohammed, how many thousands of Kalash people they live right now in the north of Pakistan?
Only 5,000.
Only? This is very strange. I mean, it's very amazing. And I'm sure most of Kalash, they live in other continent, of course, in Europe, like you, for example, in Holland. And how many Kalash live outside this Kalash area of Pakistan? Do you have an idea, maybe, Mohammed?
Very few, because few students are coming now to Greece to study there.
Yes.
But due to economic situations of Greece, there are not many requests. Only 4 students are studying in Greece at the moment.
Just very strange, amazing. Because
first, earlier, after the research of French anthropologists, there were one gentleman from America and one lady from Australia. They tried to put There were one gentleman from America and one lady from Australia. They tried to put and give a Kalash script back to Kalash in Roman Urdu. And now, due to internet, they have transferred everything into Roman English Kalash script. So Kalash between themselves are chatting, which is a very big thing for Pakistan as well as for Kalash. And it is a language which is only spoken within an area of, let's say, 50 miles, 50 or 70 kilometers. So it is one of the most brilliant languages which will slowly will fade away. So a lot of people should pay attention that help this via UNESCO. So help declare Kalash as a United Nations protected site. This way we can preserve Kalash and also give a chance for other new generations to document and to see for themselves. And thanks to internet that we can relay our messages via your radio station, and that is very kind of you.
Oh yeah, I'm very happy to make people know about Kalash, because it's amazing. Just a few thousands of people, 5,000 like you say, and of course UNESCO, they do their best, yes, to help the culture of Kalash to get protected, yes or no? They do their best, or they do just little bit something?
Well, at the moment it is a very big initiative taken most of the time by anthropologists, because more than 7,000 articles are written about Kalash. 500 books and periodicals are written. 7 people have done PhD on Kalash. But only one Greek person took the initiative. And 19 years ago, his name was Athanasius Laurenus. He came to Kalash areas and he started building a school. And the school became bigger, and then he turned it into a museum. And unfortunately, he was kidnapped by the Taliban.
Wow, this too bad, amazing.
7 months of our hard work that he was released finally. But he has abandoned his post, but his museum is still there. And it was the first school where Kalash was taught by the Kalash people, by the Kalash teachers, and children could go and learn their own language. But unfortunately, this incident happens. This is why I appeal to the world community, kindly come immediately for the help of Kalash. This is the right moment, because when winter comes, then the passes will be blocked. And now it is summer, so please send us medical
This is
units
Chicago's
like summer camps. Please send us eye medicine. Please send us polio vaccination programs. So the new generation can get assurances that yes, the world community cares about us. We are not about all the time about terrorists and about bomb blasts. Pakistan needs a chance from the world community to be helped, because most of the Afghan war, nobody helped us after the Afghan war. We had the world's biggest refugees. Nobody helped us. But now it is time that the world community should put their foot down and they should say enough is enough. Let's go and help Pakistan in the constitutional way, not by bombarding this area and that area and killing this and killing that. It should all stop. The world community should gather resources and say we have done mistakes in the past, like Hillary Clinton says a lot about Pakistan, that we have done blunders and we should abide and forget about what happened in the past, and it's a new beginning. Last year I want to thank the French people, because there were massive floods in Pakistan and France helped a lot for the flood rehabilitation program. And I also want to say again and again that contribution of Alliance Française to bring Pakistan into a better way of understanding, better educated people is enormous. I really want to say thank you to all the French people who have devoted their lives, who have devoted their resources, who are helping privately, individually, that there is always a better tomorrow. And thank you to Alliance Française, Lahore, Islamabad, Karachi, that will do thousands and thousands of things for the benefit of ordinary people of Pakistan. Thank you very much. And I also want to mention one name, Monsieur Godard of Cultural Attaché. He has helped me a lot. Thank you again to the French people.
I'm very happy that these people have helped you and the Kalash community. And tell us, Mohammed, today Alliance Française in the Karachi, Islamabad and other places in Pakistan, are they still work there, or because of some terrorist action they left the country?
No, they have not left the country, but they are on a skeleton staff, very few people, because what they have done in the past, they have educated French language to the common people, and then these common people have followed courses, and now they are taking a good look at the institutions and helping them a lot. But for security reasons, I don't want to elaborate. But
you're right. Yeah, better to be
very good. Yes.
Yeah.
It's a very good presence of French influence in Pakistan, and I'm grateful for that.
Of course, we have to protect the people, the French people. I mean, when they work there, because it's very not easy, you know. And most of foreign people, you know, they don't want to work in Pakistan at this moment. So I'm very happy. Some of them they stay there. They help community like Kalash people and other people, you know, Pakistanis from a different background and everything. That's very, very nice, you know. And tell us also, Mohammed, the young people, Kalash, now, do they want to stay in north of Pakistan between themselves in Kalash community, or most of them they want to go to foreign countries?
Well, if they go to foreign countries, and the foreign countries should allow them to come and live in their land, this way they will promote their own culture. Because if French people allows a few Kalash students to come and work in France, this way they will promote the French connections. At this moment, lots of anthropologists are active, but sadly, the people who are like very, very bad religious fanatics of all religions, they pounce on Kalash. Like there are lots and lots of anthropologists who go there, and then later on they are asking them to convert into Christianity and cash on it. But this is why the Taliban come and attack. The minute they come to know that there is a activity of other religion besides Islam active in the Kalash valleys, they come and they kill people. This is very, very sad. All these people who are cashing on the religious fanatism of all sides, I'm not taking anybody's side. I want to explain to them, please let Kalash be left alone. If you are helping them in education, keep your distance. Cooperate through your embassies. Don't go inside the areas where you influence them. Stay within the confinements of the capital city of Islamabad and operate from there. This way you will not contact them personally. Neither you will fear for the lives of diplomats, nor you will disturb the harmony of nature of where Kalash are living. Just be there as a guest during the 4 festivals Kalash celebrate. That is good for tourism. In the whole world, there were 10 most beautiful places like paradise on earth, and Kalash was part of it. It was called Kafiristan earlier, but now it is all ruined due to the war. The minute USSR was finished, Pakistan was given sanctions. We could not breathe for 12 long years. Give us a break. Bring all the sanctions into dustbins of history. Let's cooperate. Let's make a nation out of us. Give us a chance to be acknowledged as a modern state. What did we get? Nothing but bombs and counter-bombs and counter-bombs and strikes and killings and this and that and that. Because we had no infrastructure. Our entire infrastructure was eaten by the Afghan refugees. It is enough now. The world community should wake up. I am not a politician. I am just an artist. But I feel for my country so much as Picasso did for his Spain, as Salvador Dali did for his Spain. I am also Andre Breton of my time. I am also Molière. I am also the exhibitionist of the areas. I am the hope. I am the green peace. Give me a chance. I don't have to cry all the time to tell the world the plight of my people, to tell the plight of my Kalash, to tell the plight of what can I do as an artist. With my own hands, I have educated 100,000 people, 100,000 children all over the world. I have worked for Vietnamese refugees. I have worked for Kalash, for children, for a better tomorrow. I work for all handicapped children. Why? Because I have a relentless talent to educate people, to talk to people, to get participated in give lectures on history of surrealism. So I am appealing now to the world community via your kind resources. Please allow us to breathe. Please allow us to be part of this modern civilized world. Don't put sanctions. Don't come and threaten. Be part of us so we can acknowledge. Let's start from Kalash first. If Kalash can live and breathe easily in the modern world with the modern structures, why can't the rest of Pakistan live in peace? We have always welcomed foreigners, right from Alexander the Great till the modern time. We are one of the biggest hospitality-oriented society. What is wrong with us? Why do we kill people now? There is something which has gone wrong. Let's put it all right. Let's not shy away from admitting mistakes. France will always be France. Europe will always be Europe. And the Allied forces will always be what they are. Just give us self-respect. And that is the call of the hour. Please give us self-respect.
I know what you mean, Mohammed. And when you say before, some people from foreign countries, they come they say